What's up, everyone? This is your boy Jay, and I am back with another video for you guys today. And today, I just want to do another video for you guys today about an article that I read today on stylist.com too, and it's from Sunam Nuduchan. So it was really, when it comes to this article that I read, and especially the title of this video, and just when it comes to the reference of Dharana, or if I'm pronouncing it right too. So, and it's just funny too when it comes to just you know, Dharana, right? Dharana, and it's just like when it comes to just practicing that, on the 8 limbs of yoga, when it comes to just Dharana, and it's just like, can Dharana help us, to help us focus. And just like when it comes to Dharana, if anyone doesn't know what that means in the 8 limbs of yoga, it's just like a way of just, for us to help us just focus when it comes to anything that we're doing in our lives. So when it comes to, practicing Dharana with one of the 8 limbs of yoga, it's just like, it can really help us focus on just a very specific, task or thing, or really just something very specific, basically, too. So, like, for example, let's say, like with me now, too, as you see in this video, like, I got distracted just by remembering something, but it's just like when you practice Dharana and just really just doing that, in your own way, just to help you, just to make focus. That's like it really means in the yoga philosophy, one of the 8 limbs of yoga. So it's kind of like when you just practice Dharana, too, if I'm saying this correctly, too. Feel free, any yogis out there who are watching this, too, correct me if I'm saying this right. And it's just like, basically what it means to in the 8 limbs of yoga is just to really help us to maintain focus. What Dhar really means to maintaining and just really being focused. And it's just like, it's just like one of that too, Dharana. And just like when it comes to any kind of practice too, whether you're meditating, just, practicing breath work, or if you're just, doing any kind of, meditation too. And it's just like, even if you're doing yoga too, if you're doing the asana poses, just moving your body, with one breath, one movement in your own way too. It's really beautiful how Dharana can really just help you focus. And this could really be applied to anything in our everything in our lives too, whether we need to just, focus on very specific thing and help our brains just to not be overwhelmed by a lot of things too. Kind of like, for example, let's say you have to get, all your house chores done too, but you're just so distracted on social media. You have to post something for a project, and then you're doing two things at once, cleaning and just, posting on social media. Those two things alone, just if you're, when it comes to multitasking, and don't get me wrong, I mean, I multitask all the time, but just when it comes to practicing Dharana, and it's just, it can really, multitasking can really just make our brain so overwhelmed to where we can not just focus on a very specific thing, you know. And it's just like when we practice Dharana, it can really help us focus on one thing at a time, or even just one thing that's really important for us at the moment. So whether it could be like a project or just, with anything too, Dharana can really just help us to really just, you know, help us be, staying focused to really being present as well in any meditation practice. But when it comes to that too, when it comes to this video, I pulled 3 cards too from, this awesome deck that I'm using too by the Stacy DeMarco and Erica Jago, called the Art of Attention Yoga Healing Cards. So as you guys can see here too in this video with these 3 cards that I pulled for this specific video, I'm going to share too how we can really just practice Dharana in our own way too, in our own practice, whether you're practicing breath work or if you just need to, I can help us to just practice Dharana, in any place in our lives, whether we need to just focus on one thing at a time or just in general too. Just something for like food for thought to just really take to in any part of our lives too. So with that being said, and this light is killing me, so I am going to pull that up there, I'm gonna reveal the three cards too that I pulled for this video, and feel free to comment if any of these cards resonate with you too. So the first card that I drew too, when it comes to what we can do just to help us to practice Dharana, is really just being gentle with ourselves, just really bringing light to each interaction. As you can see too with this picture, when it comes to light, and it's just like, you see the heart here too, and just the candle and the water there too. Water is very creative and powerful, and just like when it comes to the heart, that really connects to our heart chakra here. And it's just like, how we can really just practice Dharana is just really being light on ourselves, be really gentle with ourselves, and not to really just beat ourselves up when it comes to just being distracted. Sometimes in life we get distracted by so many things, from the simplest noise to our people in our lives and everything around us too. And just like when you bring light to each interaction, especially towards yourself, it can really help you to really just be gentle with yourselves, especially for your heart here. And just like with the second message that I have too is all about release. So like when it comes to practicing Dharana and just really helping you to just, to focus and just like, bringing light to each interaction with the previous card, excuse me, but also when it comes to just, to be really gentle with ourselves with this card, and just like when it comes to release, and just really when you help us to really just focus and just really releasing anything that's no longer needed. So it's kind of like, releasing in any, in your own practice. It's just a way for help us to just really focus on anything that you want to let go of. So it's kind of like if you're distracted and just like practicing, helping you to just release, just really, to really just release anything that's no longer needed. So it's kind of like, any kind of doubt or concerns or fears or doubts, just really doing your best to just let it all go the best way that you can, to just really help you stay focused as well when it comes to the second card here. And especially when it comes to release, and it's just like a powerful way for all of us, and especially as human beings too, to really just help us to just focus and release too, that's holding us back, that's making us feel heavy, and just really surrendering and just letting it all go the best way that we can, especially after we be open to just really being gentle with ourselves too, for the previous card. So with the next message that I have too is, all about intuition. So when we take the time to really just be gentle with ourselves too, as you can see here with the heart-shaped picture there, and when we take the time to just release all that too, that's no longer needed, just when it comes to the second message. And the third message also with intuition is all about really just trusting yourself too, just really, trusting yourself in this moment to where you can just, practice, Dharana, just really maintaining focus within yourself too, and just really trusting your intuition and how you're feeling too in this moment, and just really practicing that in your own way too. So when it comes to intuition, trusting that gut feeling, as you could see here in this picture, and sorry to cover this up, but just like when it comes to intuition, and really just trusting that not only with your solar plexus, but also with your heart chakra too. So it's kind of like it kind of goes well with all these cards together too. That can really just help us to practice Dharana in our own way too, just to help us to just bring light to each interaction, to really just be gentle with ourselves, and to help us let go and release anything that's no longer needed. So when we practice just being like staying focused at one thing at a time, whether that may be, can just, just really releasing anything that's no longer needed in the moment right now, and just really surrendering to that, and just really doing your best to just really trusting your gut feeling too, just when it comes to, your intuition, your gut feeling, or just like your intuition in general. It's just like our intuition can be in so many places, with our gut, with our heart, or any part of ourselves too, in our bodies. So when it comes to these powerful messages here, so I'm going to see if I could always get these cards kind of misaligned too. So let me see if I could do that. There we go. All right, cool. So those are the cards that I pulled too for this video as well. And If you guys want the link to, actually, let me rephrase that. If any of you guys want to check out the link below too, when it comes to the article that I read, also, feel free to read it, check it out for yourself. Feel free to comment if you have any kind of, thoughts about it too, or just like food for thought too that you want to share when it comes to this video for anyone who is watching this too. And if you guys are really interested in just, having this awesome deck for yourself too, The Art of Attention by Alina Brower and Erica Jago too. This is a really cool deck to have, especially for those who love to pull cards. If you're into oracle cards, healing cards, affirmation cards, tarot cards, you name it. So feel free to hit me up if you guys ever want to just, have this deck for yourself too, especially with these awesome healing cards here for this video. And much love to you guys who are watching this too, and watching this on any social media platform. Feel free to like this video, share it with your friends, like it too on any social media platform that you're on. And especially, for those who are on YouTube also, if you like this video, like it, share with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel also, and just really hitting the notification bell also, so you get notified for all the videos that I do on a regular basis. And so with that being said, I'm going to log off here for this week too, and there will be more videos for you guys to be educated on and to be entertained when it comes to creativity, spirituality, wellness, and so much more too. So thank you guys for all your support, and much love to you guys too for those who are watching this, and may we continue to practice self-care that could benefit us, ourselves, and our loved ones. Peace and namaste.